30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. True. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Atlanta Falcons. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Go! Let's go! Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go. Set and read.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Hey, 4 down.
Now a handoff looking right. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. A former star at nearby Georgia, this is Sony Michel. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
Oh, motherfucker.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Fucking Jalen Green, man.
Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
It's a gain of 16, first down, Falcons. Throwing on first down, Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself, thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Okay.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Regular. 52.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Oh, wow.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Past the 20, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chris Godwin, 77 yards, and the Steelers have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there. His sixth touchdown of the season.
Right there.
As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Mar on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Oh!
That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Sony Michel, his fifth touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now
defense.
21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Right back to him on first down. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Second and 4.
Oh, fuck.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He's got a first down and then some at midfield.
My goodness. What is wrong with you guys?
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
Here's Mayfield, and incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Mayfield down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Short throw to Disley.
Oh, fucking
he wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies.
Let's go.
To get it done.
And this one is
back in it. Let's go, boys.
And this score will stay right where it is.
Let's
this winds up an
go.
empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. He's got a first down.
Cut it up. Whoop. Bye-bye.
There he goes.
Ain't catching that little fast motherfucker.
Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Back his ass.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one. As
going
he's
on,
up a yard
defense?
or 2 shy of the 30.
Gotta give me one. Gotta get me one.
Here about ready for their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You don't always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get
Oh,
through.
my God.
Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball.
Come on.
But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully,
3 fucking touchdowns.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, they run with Michelle. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
Oh, we're right there. Fumble. Let's go.
Comes out, and the Falcons say they have it. That's
what the fuck I'm talking about.
Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And he's brought down.
All right. They're all looking good now.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fields.
Oh, how did he slip? Oh, come on.
The screen. It's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now they try the right side here.
I should have cut in.
One of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Hit him with the super secret. I'm talking to you.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Run this clock down. Clock time. Watch Higgins. Higgins wide open.
On 3rd down, Fields. Look here, it's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Darren Lee there to get him down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Back to throw. Fields. And he will find his man on the outside.
Jalen.
He is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. In for the score as they have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
Remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now Mayfield lost the football. And the
Scoop and score, let's go.
Big man and this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcons.
Scoop and score.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
On second down, Mayfield again. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Mayfield now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it.
Not this time, bud. Oh!
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Run that shit back.
Mayfield with it once more.
Oh, no. Haley,
That's
what are you doing
complete to
over
his
there?
receiver,
Fucking
Godwin.
Godwin.
And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now.
Let's go.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's sacked into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Go. Get up and go. Oh.
These guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Fuck it.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
Test his
and you can
ass
understand
now.
the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated.
Fuck it, double cover. Let's go.
Gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Thank you.
Well,
Oh, he had it.
That loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Fields. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before break. Fields. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And
offensive interference.
Incomplete.
Defense.
However, we do have a flag down.
Yeah.
Let's check in with our referee. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
A 39-yard attempt.
Whoopsie. Stole that 3.
Is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Throw some heat on him.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is. Right?
Holding.
I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
What?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about
Hey,
teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Following the penalty, Michelle. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Big Leonard.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield. That's out to his running back, Michelle.
Hey, you should have had that one.
He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Oh, come on.
Online, but off the
No, he's
crossbar,
not.
no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's get this one. Let's get this one.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here we go. Good team on it. Good team on it. I'm coming after you. Here we go.
To throw on 2nd down. Fields.
Throw the
He's
fucking
gonna
rock,
go
bro.
down. They get to him back at the 40. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Ochena Nwosu in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing, Mayfield.
Come on. Oh, come on, Vaughn.
Taken in by Godwin. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Pittsburgh
better
getting
than that,
16
Vaughn.
yards there and also a 1st down.
Vaughn.
1st down.
Run that shit to the
Mayfield.
outside. Thank you.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 12.
He gone.
He's got daylight. The 20. 10. And he takes this one back.
Celebrate.
The defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he's going
Everybody gets one. You get it, You get it,
Off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them. Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Right there. 54, Mike. Ready?
On 1st and 10, Fields. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a handoff here to his running back. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
You got to say, coach.
They want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Looking to throw. Fields.
Come on, Big T. Oh!
And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard
Put some
line.
heat on them.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays. Oh, this hurts the defense.
Troy Apple, give me one.
In the hands of
You need one. Oh!
Y and Z.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race.
Come on, Jalen. This fucking rookie ass. Jalen Green.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf.
No, those DK
79
going.
yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Gano the extra point, and that will get them one closer. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Ready? Check my 50. Mike is a 50. Check my 50.
Uh-uh.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Calling no gain on the play, it'll be second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. The kick by Maher is good. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
After the made field goal, Maher back out there to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
I'm going to put a good diaper on you this time. Mama, are you doing today? I'm going to go put her in a bed.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond
405 yards.
Taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that.
He's got to throw fourth down. It's coming.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times.
He wants to throw another touchdown. It's going to be me again.
He's
Come
really
on.
been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen as a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit.
Thank you. Oh, come! What are you diving at him for, bro?
Yeah, I can hear everyone
Dylan Cole, come on, bro.
Triple, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection. It doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. After the incomplete pass here now is second.
Turn around, Jalen, you fucking rookie. God
damn
it.
Steelers touchdown. DK
Metcalf again.
With his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield.
Thank you. Come on. Pick it up and go. Pick it up and go.
A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Dunsies.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Oh, yeah, right. Hit the fucking hole, man.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 3rd down, Fields forced out to his left. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
Check.
Now a handoff looking right, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Fields. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Why were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Atlanta, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. They will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks.